Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, Violet Rose Tarot. My name is Liv and I am here to do a general love reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And this is going to be from middle of August until middle of September of 2022. I have already saged the space, meditated on your cards, and done a pre-shuffle of all the decks we'll be using today. So I am going to jump right into it. We're using the Disney Villains Tarot deck. Like I said, I have shuffled really thoroughly, but we're gonna shuffle just a little bit here today so you can see. Now, welcome everybody. Welcome all to everybody who's new. Please like, share, and subscribe. I really do appreciate all the support for my channel, and a big shout out and thank you to all of my returning viewers and subscribers. I truly do appreciate all of your beautiful energy. I'm feeling your heart chakra just open up, Cancer. It's beautiful. Oh. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So we're going to start off with the Two of Wands in the reverse. We also have the Nine of Cups. Wish come true. How great is that? We'll take that, right, Cancer? Okay. Can I get one more, please, Spirit? What is Cancer meant to know for their highest good when it comes to their love life for this upcoming month? Please show me clearly. What is Cancer meant to know when it comes to love? Okay. So we have a couple here. Oh my gosh. Wow. Cancer. Holy moly, you have the Ten of Coins, which is the Ten of Pentacles. Huge, massive abundance. Holy moly. And that's a great card. We also have the Judgment in the reverse. Interesting. Okay, so let us also get our oracle cards out. We're going to be using 3 different oracle decks today. This one is the Hidden Truth Oracle. And I really have shuffled several times, Cancer, just so you know. Let's see. Spirit, what can you tell me for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do they need to know for their highest good when it comes to their love life this upcoming month? Please show me clearly. What is Cancer meant to know for their highest good? Oh, wow. I want to feel that way again. Wow. Beautiful. All right, Spirit. What else for Cancer, please? What else does Cancer need to know about their love life? Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. We have, I lost myself for a little while. Wow. Okay, Cancer. Well, we're going to get further messages with additional cards. This is the Island Time Wellness deck. Do shuffle here. Okay. Spirit, please show me clearly. What is Cancer meant to know for their highest good when it comes to love from mid-August until mid-September 2022? What is Cancer meant to know for their highest good when it comes to love? Please show me clearly. Okay, these are the two. Yep. So we have stabbed in the back. Ooh. And this one says heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Wow. So that's numero uno. We're also looking at kisses. So kisses, this description is unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Beautiful. Oh, I love that energy for you, Cancer. Now, lastly, we are going to get a couple of messages from the Romance Angels, the famous Romance Angel Oracle deck. Mine's not the original. It's not gold plated on the outside. Oh my gosh. Wow. I've never done that to the cards before. Holy moly. This is interesting. I really haven't had a moment like this before. What is going on, Cancer? Is everything right side up? Yeah. Dang. Okay. Wow. Holy moly. What is going on with your love life, Cancer? Wow. Maybe that's how love is going to come your way, with a bang. Okay, let's see what flipped over. Oh my gosh. Look, here we have it. We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Ooh, love that. Let's see. What else, please, Spirit? What is Cancer meant to know for their highest good when it comes to their love life? Okay. We have love yourself first. This has been coming up for a few of you. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And it goes back to chemistry and having that magnetic energy, Cancer. Okay. We also have past life relationship. You have known each other before. Wow. Okay, so we're going to get started here with the Two of Wands in the reverse. Now, I see you, it's very, very possible that in either the very present or in the recent past, you may have been very hesitant to move forward in love. And whether that means like taking an extra step of commitment with somebody that you've been with, continuing the journey if you've been in a really long-lasting relationship, a loving one, or even if you have been single and thinking about jumping into the dating scene, I just see that there has been some hesitation and possibly a feeling of setback. And this could come from just feeling like nothing is moving forward. It's almost like a feeling of apathy I'm picking up on. And if you've been feeling that way, Cancer, it could have manifested itself into this either idea or real life situation of having this setback and being very, very hesitant to even go anywhere new, to move forward, to, you know, start planning for the future. I just, and this is something we're going to get into further with the cards, but I see that things have been on hold for you as far as love goes. Some of you may have felt like, you know, when is it going to be my turn? When am I going to get my break? And I just want to say, Cancer, I do feel like divine timing is at play. And when I say that, I mean proper alignment, really, with how, you know, all the little pieces that have to come together for you to meet your person. So I just want you to keep the faith and take heart, because even with you hesitating and not making any moves and thinking that you're only getting older and not, you know, experiencing that love, despite all of that, things are working behind the scenes to come together so you can have what you've always wanted. And I say that too because as we look on to the next spread, 9 of Cups, holy moly, isn't this a wonderful card to get? And especially in the upright, you know, like I said before, this is a wish come true, dream come true. This is, you know, if you have had a really long desire to meet the person of your dreams, to have like this idyllic relationship, it's something that is really manifesting and coming to fruition right before your eyes. It's something that is extremely possible. Not only that, it's almost like the more faith you have and the more you release attachment to this idea, this goal, this wish that you've had, it's like it enters your life immediately. That's what I'm picking up on. And I do read the cards intuitively too, not just with the soul meaning of the card. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt, Cancer. But 9 of Cups, just as a whole, overall, this is a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of fulfillment, a lot of contentment with your life, just feeling at complete ease and at peace. Normally in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, it is a man who has just been satisfied at a feast. So it really is like an abundance of everything that you even want to experience in life. Like it's like you can go to the universe, and regarding love, but regarding anything at this point, honestly, you're kind of in a really prime manifesting stage right now, Cancer. That's what I'm picking up on. So it's like anything you want, you can make happen. And with love, as I was saying before, with love, through that context, it's like you can literally, and I would encourage you to write this down too, but like you could literally create a whole list, or you could, you know, speak it into the universe, however you like to work. But you could, you know, have an idea of every single little thing that you want out of an ideal partner and watch that show up on your door. Or like, you know, have you meet in a mutual location, something of that nature. But if there's a will, there's a way, and the universe will make it happen. You just have to think of everything that you want. You have to believe it and release it into the universe so that they can bring it back to you. That is what is going on here, Cancer. It's like if you have been in a really wonderful long time relationship, your love for each other is only going to bloom more. It's only going to grow deeper, and you're going to gain this respect for each other on a whole other level. That's what I'm picking up on there. But in terms of being single and looking for somebody or dating right now, you're going to have a lot of options. And it's like I said, you could literally like create a menu of the things that you want from this person, your ideal partner, and watch the universe present. I'm just seeing, like, I know platters is not an accurate word for this description, but you'll have so many different options, and so many of them fulfill the wish that you wanted. It's like it's an abundance of everything you wanted. And it's like you get all these choices, and you get so much more than what you even anticipated. That is such a grandiose, ascendant type of energy, you know. But ultimately, Cancer, this is what you want to see. This is, if you want love, and if that's something that you've really had your heart set on, there is no question that it is on its way. And it's probably going to be here faster than you even imagine. Now, when we move on to the last row, we have the 10 of coins, and this is in the upright, which I love to see as well, because this speaks to that great, grandiose abundance that I was just talking about with the 9 of cups. It's almost like, because I'm sensing a lot of strong money here, like a desire for wealth, a desire for security and stability. um I can envision, Cancer, like all the goals and all the dreams and hopes and wishes that you want for your life, and the traditional, millionaire, billionaire status type of things, and the relationships you want, the connections you want. It's like everything is there, everything is possible. If you want to have a business, or have some certain hobby going on, it's like everything you touch will turn to gold. You don't even need to touch anything. Like it's your power for attracting abundance is so massive that you are literally bound to get everything you want. And I say this to encourage you, because I'm also at the same time, I sense that you are focused on wealth more than love. And I encourage you to stay that way, only because that is what's going to allow you to forget about love. Like, you won't be grasping on to everything that you want so tightly to the point where you're basically giving too much resistance, and that's why it doesn't manifest. You're doing the opposite. You're actually focusing on wealth. You're focusing on something else besides love. And as soon as you do that, and basically in turn let those ideals of love go, you will see everything start to manifest. It's like you go to look the other way at money because that's what you want too, and you turn your head real quickly, you see love is there, money's there, family's there, pets, legacy, businesses. It's like you turn away for 1 second and you turn back, and it's like everything you wanted and more. So by turning away from love and focusing on something else, you just release that resistance. And when you look back on it, there will be some time and space, but it's like when you look back, it will be manifested for you. It will be before your eyes. So I want to encourage you to stay the course with what you're focusing on right now, Cancer, because that is leading you to a path of success in literally all departments of your life. And I say that too because we have the Judgment in the reverse. So Judgment in the reverse, you may be really doubtful, and you might feel like where you're at right now is kind of like a never ending cycle. Like you can't ever have closure about something. You had that, in the same row as the 10 of coins, which makes me feel like, again, in terms of love, if you've had any negativity about love in your vibration, and you've been trying to manifest so hard in terms of love, it's like you having that doubt is not allowing it to happen. And that's why when you focus on your coins, quite literally, that's when you will see everything come together for you. That's when you will have the abundance before your very eyes. So I hope that helps. Now we move on to the Hidden Truth Oracle deck and the cards that fell out here. So I want to feel that way again. And I lost myself for a little while. Now, Cancer, this is, again, you being a little bit more nostalgic if you've had a past relationship or more than one where it has left you with that joy, that jubilee, that just beyond happiness feeling. that's what happens when you're in love, right? And that's why I get the sense that there's been the hesitation there. There's been a little bit of a dry spell, a little bit of a setback, even if it was in your own head and your own doing. I think secretly, even if you are resistant to the idea of jumping back into love, you want to feel that way again. You want to feel that love and that excitement and that joy and that like giddiness and that like fun nervousness. That's what you want to feel again. And even though you have been extremely hesitant to move forward in the love department, I sense that you're really wanting to jump back in there when the time presents itself. So again, focus on making your money first because you're going to distract yourself from the love and you're going to allow things to flow a bit more to loosen up the energy, and you're going to get to feel that way again. I lost myself for a little while. So this could literally be if you have been a bit distant in your current relationship, if you don't feel the same spark that you used to, that could be relating to this. But even for singles, you know, whether you've gotten over a really tough ex situation or you're still focusing on the dating scene, I get the sense that you've had to start over, like really start over. You've had a relationship in the past that really deeply affected you, Cancer. It's left a pretty big scar on your heart, and you've had to start over. You've had to rebuild yourself. You've had to like create this new identity that is more authentic. Of course, it's not like you're putting on a mask to people. It's almost like you have been stripped down to your authentic self, and you're trying to like figure out how to be in the world now. Like how does this new you fit in there? And when you say I lost myself for a little while, you literally could have been, you know, buried in work. You could have been focused on other things in your life, whether it be family or home or, you know, kids or school or a hobby, any number of things. You could have purposely distracted yourself because of a painful situation or because it was easier to deny something that was going on rather than face it and speak the truth and try to resolve it. But I'm strongly getting that identity thing of like rebuilding yourself, rebranding yourself, trying to fit like almost, I'm getting the word cloak. So maybe if you're wearing a cloak while reading this resonates, but like how would you cloak your new self? How would you cloak your new self? And this whole identity thing has been, I'm sensing a crisis for you, Cancer, at one time. And I think that has impacted how you approach love now. It's like if you have been stripped down to your authentic self, and if you've had to like reevaluate how you view certain things, view yourself, view the world, it really changes your perspective and it allows you to have new levels of awareness. Of course, hindsight is 2020, but it really helps you grow as an overall person. But I sense that you are able to look back on your former self and see how much you've grown, and see where you've been in denial, where you have had like toxic behavior even, when you've been just not yourself. And you know, it's not necessarily a purposely deceptive thing. Losing yourself can be shown in so many different ways. But the point is, you're not going to let that affect your relationship moving forward. And you're not going to let this affect your dating life if you're single moving forward. You know, you are really conscious about being in the right headspace and heart space for a new relationship that is coming in, or for continuing to build and extend your commitment with whoever you love right now. Well, we'll move on to the Island Time Wellness cards. We start off with stabbed in the back. And that's what I mean, Cancer. That's like that scar that has been left on your heart, that wound that you've felt from a previous relationship or dynamic. And this one says heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Like you never expected this pain. You never even had it in your view. It really caught you off guard. It really, really caught you off guard. And it was hard to recover from. I don't necessarily see this happening in the future for you, though. I really do feel like this is almost like a lingering or a residual energy. Now, of course, if you know you're with a backstabbing type of person, then, that's something that you have to handle on your own. I'm just saying for the majority of you, I really don't think this is something that you have to anticipate, especially because you have this 9 of Cups here. You have this 10 of Pentacles, technically 10 of Coins. You have such loving and pure, abundant energy. You're not getting stabbed in the back when that happens. That's just not in the cards. This really, I feel like, is the energy that is affecting your present day love life and approach. And it's something to acknowledge because your scars, they are part of what make you who you are. And with this whole identity thing of like basically feeling secure within yourself, coming into your own and reestablishing who you are and how you fit into the world, that is a huge undertaking. And it's still worth acknowledging what happened in the past because it does affect how you approach love in the future, But we also have kisses on the board. So this is a fun one. I always think of it as very flirty too. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. This is that pure love energy. This is that blooming attraction and unconditionally loving. That is so, so hard to find and rare these days, depending on who you ask, of course. But, and that's really the mindset I'm picking up from you, because especially if you hold on to whatever backstabbing energy you've experienced in the past, and you try to move on to something new, someone new, I sense you being skeptical, Cancer, and being, just a little doubtful, very hesitant, because you're like, wait, how is anybody gonna unconditionally love me? Like, what does that even look like? You have no frame of reference for it. So because it seems too good to be true, you may be suspicious of it. That's the best way I can describe that. But for those of you who are in a healthy long-term relationship, this is something that is going to again deepen that affection and attraction for each other. It's like taking your relationship to the next level, and it's going to be from a really sweet and pure and loving and that unconditional viewpoint, that state of that synchronicity and reciprocity, the giving and receiving, that symbiotic relationship. It is going to be like truly like a soulmate connection. It's very, very strong. And that's, again, something you have to look forward to if you are single and, approaching the dating scene, whatever that may be. Lastly, we do have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic connection here. So that is something you have to look forward to, Cancer. This is where you're going to find, if you are dating, there's going to be somebody who really strikes your fancy. And I sense that you don't get good chemistry with a lot of people. So when you meet this person, you will feel that spark like instantly, and you'll be really, really drawn to them. It'll be a magnetic connection. I could see you two like really looking into each other's eyes pretty, significantly. So this is fun. This is again a tribute to that flirty energy. And again, with being in a long-term relationship, this is deepening your connection. This is you still having that fire. This is you being able to go the long haul because you two still have that for each other. Love. Ooh, oh my gosh. The cards, I swear. And this deck in particular. So this one says, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So this is something where if you know that you've had an issue with self-esteem and you really, that's been affecting your love life, this is something to really pay attention to, because you can only love someone else as deeply as you love yourself. And that's something to keep in mind, Cancer, because I know you love hard. I know that you have deep emotions. You care so, so much. You're so empathetic. But it's so easy to become a people pleaser in that and, forget your boundaries, forget your self-worth, and let people walk all over you. And in turn, you lose yourself. And the thing is, you want to love yourself. You want to find yourself and hold on to yourself again. And this again comes back to the identity of like rebuilding yourself, stripping yourself down to the authenticity and embracing exactly who you are and analyzing how that fits into the world. But honestly, you don't need to do that, Cancer. You just need to love yourself first. Lastly, we have past life relationship. You have known each other before. So some of you, especially if you're in a long-term relationship, and that's been going great and it's very loving, that, this message so far has been affirming of that. This may be a connection why you're so close and so symbiotic and so harmonious is because you could have easily had a past life relationship. That's where the connection could have started. And so it may just be easy for you to kind of pick right up where you left off. I don't want to, make it sound like that because, this is a whole different perspective, a whole different lifetime. But it's just so much easier with them. If you feel that sense of relief and that sense of ease and that sense of joy and freedom and that instant connection, we talked about that chemistry, that could be the past life relationship that's going on here. And that only, again, deepens your connection, strengthens your bond, and kind of like extends your lineage in a way, your spiritual lineage. But if you are single and if you are, again, dating and approaching people in the dating scene, then it's very possible that you may meet a past life relationship, especially if you are wishing upon a star, getting all your dreams. And like I said, if you've like made a list or something of the qualities you want in a significant other, and that's coming true, it may be because this person knew you from a past life and you've already had a connection. And maybe that's why it fulfills every wish of yours and more. It's like exceeding and going so far beyond, above and beyond. So that's something to keep in mind as well, Cancer. Now, this is the end of the reading. I do appreciate you all staying until the end. Do like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I do have a bunch of content coming out very soon to look forward to. Do check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for a full picture of your month. I would love to hear from you also, Cancer. If this resonates, please leave a comment down below if it does. I'm always eager to hear. And I hope you have a great month ahead. in terms of love and everything else. Take care. Bye-bye.